Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, there lived a man named Tom. Tom was known far and wide for his unending repertoire of dad jokes. He couldn't resist the urge to tell a cheesy joke whenever the opportunity presented itself. One sunny morning, Tom decided to visit the local bakery. As he walked in, he couldn't help but notice the freshly baked bread and pastries on display. The baker, a friendly woman named Sarah, greeted him with a warm smile. Tom pointed at a loaf of bread and said, "I'll take that one, Sarah. You know why? Because it's the best thing since sliced bread." He chuckled at his own pun while Sarah rolled her eyes playfully. A young boy stood next to Tom, and the boy's shoe was untied. Tom bent down, saying, "Let me help you with that, young man. Tying shoes is my sole purpose in life." The boy laughed as he watched Tom tie the knot. Tom's reputation for dad jokes was so well known that even the town's librarian, Mr. Anderson, couldn't escape his wit. When Tom entered the library, he spotted Mr. Anderson arranging books on a shelf. "Hey, Mr. Anderson," Tom called out. "I bet I can tell you a book joke you've never heard before. Why don't books ever go to the beach? Because they're afraid of the high tide." Mr. Anderson chuckled and shook his head in amusement. Later that evening, Tom invited some friends over for a barbecue in his backyard. As they gathered around the grill, he couldn't resist one last dad joke. Holding up a pair of tongs, he said, "You know, these tongs are great, but I'll never trust an atom. They make up everything." His friends erupted in laughter, and even though they groaned at his puns, they couldn't help but appreciate Tom's infectious sense of humor. Tom's dad jokes may have been corny, but they were a source of joy and laughter in his small town. Whether he was at the bakery, the library, or hosting a barbecue, Tom's jokes always brought a smile to everyone's face, making him the beloved king of dad jokes in his community.